Hello, FlossTube friends. It's Lorraine with Rags to Stitches USA. Today is Tuesday, November 6th, I think. And it's been a minute since I have been with you guys. It's probably been a few months. And I am so sorry that it has been a while. I have no... I'm not going to come up with excuses. It's just been life. So thank you for coming back to visit with me. I have missed you, and hopefully I will be able to get back with you a little more regularly now. That's my desire anyway. A lot has happened since I visited with you last. I think I've been on a couple of retreats, I think. We had a workshop where I work. We had a cross-stitch workshop, and I'll show you some of that. It's been so long, I don't know what I've covered with you and what I haven't. So I'm just going to wing it this morning. I just decided it's been long enough, so I'm kind of throwing this together at the last minute. So I apologize for any rambling. I didn't write out any notes. I would love to be one of those people that you know is very organized and have my notes all written out, and I'm just not. I want to be. I'm an organizational wannabe. I think I've said that before, but God's still working on me in that area. So we're just going to wing it a little bit, and hopefully it won't be too much of a jumbled mess. What have I done since I spoke with y'all last? I can go ahead and touch on the workshop that we had at our quilt shop. Sue Hillis came to our shop and did an all-day workshop with us. She designed a piece, actually several pieces, called A Study in Blue. I think she mentioned that it's not in publication yet. I think she's just doing classes and workshops on that right now, but I think she said that she's going to be coming out with the pattern at market this year. So I hope she does, because y'all, it's just, I think it's stunning. I think it's absolutely stunning. And you know what? I didn't even bring all of it. I told you I'm not very organized. You know, okay, I was going to tell you something, but I'll tell you that in a minute. So this workshop was for a round, kind of shaker style, I guess, box, and then some accessories to go with it. There was a pin cushion and a scissor fob. And then we discovered, once we got to the workshop, there's also a little Christmas ornament that went with it. There was some pre-stitching involved. We got the pattern. What came in our kit was the pattern, the linen, the Gentle Arch thread, a needle, everything you needed to stitch your piece. So we had to have the stitching done ahead of time. And then at the workshop, we finished these pieces. And then she brought the things to finish them with. She brought the box that had already been pre-lined. She brought the things to finish the pin cushion. She included antique buttons from her own collection. Just beautiful. So I'll show you the box. Let's see. Can y'all, I don't know if y'all can read it. I'm looking at it backwards, but it's just beautiful. And then the sampler like band that goes all the way around. I may be going too fast. Anyway, so I don't remember when it was we got the kit. So I want to say it was probably, oh, I don't know, maybe August, when we got the kits to start stitching these pieces. And if y'all remember, I was trying to get my journey piece stitched for my sampler guild. So I was really torn if I wanted to stitch on this piece from Sue, or if I wanted to get my sampler, my journey piece done. And so I kind of went back and forth for a little while doing both, but it became evident that I wasn't going to be able to get both done. So I stitched everything that I needed to get done for the box and did not get the scissor fob and the pin cushion completed. I got them started, but I didn't get them completed. But it actually worked out fine, because at the workshop I was able to help other stitchers with their pieces. Instead of me working on mine, I was able to help them complete theirs. And so it worked out okay. I'm going to open up this box and show you the inside. Isn't that pretty? Sue had this already pre-finished at the workshop. She just brought the box already pre-finished, which was, it was just lovely. I enjoyed it so much. I don't know if y'all even, can you see the buttons? The buttons are so pretty. I just think it's such a pretty piece. And I'll show you on my next video, I will show you the completed scissor fob and pin cushion. Words, hard. I haven't started on the ornament yet, but I ran out of thread. She gave us a generous amount of floss, the Gentle Arts. It was dungarees, Gentle Arts dungarees, and it was the 10. I think it was the 10-yard skeins. It wasn't the normal 5-yard. So at the workshop, there were people that had run out of thread, and so I was just handing out my thread to different people. And so then when I went to complete mine, I ran out. So it's on back order right now. So when it comes in, I'll be able to finish all those, and hopefully by the next video. It's not going to be another 3 or 4 months till my next video. I'm saying that out loud now. So I'll show you those at my next video. One of the retreats that I went to recently was, I guess you call it a retreat, I don't know, Needlework Galleria, and I know y'all have probably heard about it from lots of other floss tubers, so I won't even go into all the fun that was had there. But one of the shops that I went into, I don't remember if this was some of them had daily specials, and some of them had clearance sections. And this was something I picked up. I don't know if this was from the clearance section or from the daily special section, but it was really inexpensive, very, very inexpensive. And so I stitched this guy up just in one day. I mean, really. See this little snippets? It came in a little kit, and this little bag was already made, and it has didn't it have some ribbon? I think it's got some ribbon. Yeah, here's, you know what? I don't remember which ribbon is supposed to be used for the little bow. I think the kit was tied with one, and I think maybe this is for the little bow that you tie. So all I have to do is just sew this little snippets onto the side of this little bag, and we're done. Voila! Quick little stitch. Like I say, finished it in just no time. One morning, I think, when I was on vacation. My husband and I went away for a week a couple of weeks ago, and it was wonderful. It was wonderful. I needed some time away with my husband, just the two of us, and it was fabulous. So I did a little bit of stitching while I was on vacation, but I really wanted to just spend time with him, so that was really good. Another little thing that I've finished since I last visited with you was this little stocking. Now, I actually fully finished some stuff. That doesn't happen very often, but I finished this little stocking. It is the Sampler Stocking Ornament by Abby Rose Designs. There it is. And I finished it just like it shows in the pattern with the little pom-pom trim. This was white when I bought it, so I don't remember if I coffee or tea dyed it. And I may have coffee or tea dyed the linen too. I don't remember. No, I don't think I did. I think it came this way, but I don't remember what it was that I used, honestly. But I used the call for count. And anyway, I thought that turned out really cute. There's another one that's very similar to this that I will probably stitch next. I don't remember the name of it, and I don't have it with me, but I'll probably stitch that one because it was a sweet little stitch. As I alluded a little earlier, I was stitching on my journey piece. We had our Sampler Guild has a meeting once a month, and October is our journey meeting. And I think I've described this before, but I may not have. We make a contract with ourselves. Usually by the first, I think it's by the 1st of January, you have to decided what it is. You don't have to participate, but those that want to participate, you make a contract with yourself about a piece that you want to either complete or complete a certain section of. I think it has to be at least a 9x9 section. But for me, I had a sampler that I had been working on for years. Actually, I can't even say I've been working on it for years. I started it years ago, and it was my car project. The only time I ever worked on it was at soccer games or doctor's appointments with the kids or something like that. And then I put it away and didn't work on it for years. But a couple of years ago, I ran across it and I decided I wanted to finish it. So last year, I contracted with myself that I would get the top half of that sampler completed. And I did that. I fulfilled that contract with myself. So this year, I decided that I wanted to complete it, which was a little harder than it was the first year, because the first year I had a good bit of it already started before the journey year began. But this year I wanted to complete it, and I worked right up to the last minute, but I got her done. I was so excited. I just can't quit grinning about finishing her. I will get her framed, but I'm probably going to sit and stare at her for a while because I don't think I've told y'all the story about these samplers that are behind me here. I'll share that with you one day, and I'll show you these samplers. But these are some pieces, some Hardanger pieces that I did. I did classes, and this was the first one I ever did. But there's a mistake in it, and I didn't realize there was a mistake in it until my husband pointed it out to me years after it had been hanging on the wall. And now it's like a neon sign that just flashes at me every time I look at it. So I want to stare at this one for a little while just to make sure that there are no glaring mistakes. I know there are mistakes in it, but I just want to make sure that there's, no big honk that, I've only done half the stitch and never went back and crossed them or whatever. So anyway, enough talking about it. Let me show you. Okay. I don't think I can show you everything in one. I'll see. I don't think I can get the whole thing in, but I'm trying to look through the sampler at my camera and I can't really see very well. But isn't she pretty? Oh, I'm just so happy. I love her. And I actually already miss working on her. Isn't that crazy? But she's mostly all one color. There are little bits of a red color in there. I think Abby Bella Stitch is working on this now too. I don't know if anybody else is working on her or not, but I have had people ask me about the pattern. You can still get the pattern. It's old. It's old. And y'all are going to laugh when you see this. Now, I started this back sometime between 2003 and 2006. And this was before the days of Floss Tube, before I really knew many other stitchers. I didn't know about making a working copy. And y'all, I carried this thing around everywhere. It has been it has been well loved. And so my pattern had gotten so worn on the edges because I had not made photocopies to make a working copy. And so where the page had folded, it had worn off, and I couldn't even read some of the symbols. So some of this I was just winging it on some of this. But this is, y'all, I told you, this is, it's sad, I know. But this is the pattern, and it really doesn't have a name. I think some of the old timers have called it Old Blue. That's the kind of the nickname for it. But you can't, I don't think you can find it by just searching Old Blue. Maybe you can. I don't know. I've never really tried. But there's a leaflet number down here, and I'm looking at this backwards. So there we go. I think if you try searching the leaflet number, you may be able to find it. Or on the back here, there's another number, so maybe you can find it that way. But it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed working on it. I enjoyed working with one color. That's the reason it was my car project for so long, because I could just pick it up and start stitching. I didn't have to think about, is the X the ecru, or is it the hunter green, or I could just pick it up and start stitching. So I think I want to start another all one color project, or I've got a couple that I have started already and put back. I've got a whip. I've got a few whips. I've got a lot of whips. So I haven't decided what I want my next journey piece to be, and maybe y'all can help me decide. See, I feel like a journey piece needs to be a bit of a challenge, or maybe a larger piece that you need kind of that incentive to keep going with it. And so the first thing that came to my mind was my His Eye is on the Sparrow. I really have only barely started that. I had wanted to start this when my mom was ill, and I may have put in a few stitches when she was ill, but I really haven't worked on it since we lost Mom. And I love the piece, and it does bring me comfort and joy, and so I think this is going to be my journey piece. I think. And for those of y'all that have not, if you have just entered this universe, you probably have not seen this, but I'm sure everybody else has seen the pattern. His Eye is on the Sparrow. I just love it. I just love it. I love it, love it, love it. This is not a one color piece. This is a lot of thread changing. And this is all I've got done, y'all. I mean, it's not an insignificant amount, but when you think of this, it kind of is. So when I make the contract with myself, I don't have to do all of this in 1 year. And I probably won't. Let me see if I can see how many. I have made copies now, working copies. I have wised up. I don't know how many pages this is. Well, and I don't want to shuffle a lot of papers around, but you can do, so you can contract to do 2 pages, 3 pages, if it's a multi-page pattern. And it looks like this one is quite a few pages. So I don't even know if I would be able to get half of it done. I don't want to work on this so exclusively that I get tired of it. I want to enjoy the journey. So I really kind of think that's what I will go with, and just contract to do a portion of it. I really haven't given a whole lot of thought about it, but that's probably what I'll do. Another one that I thought about doing, y'all, I love the big pieces. I don't even know how I came across this, but I got this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. So, I don't know whether to start this one or just continue with my And They Sinned, which is probably what I will do. But I do love this one. I'd like to start it, maybe. So I may start this one, just not make it my journey. I don't know. Y'all, I am so wishy-washy, and I don't have my thoughts and brain has just been so scattered lately. Y'all pray for me. I've just been a mess. What else have I been working on? There are some things that I haven't worked on in a while. Like this one. I just found this one again. Y'all, I'd forgotten I was even working on this. That's so bad. Somebody at church asked me about this the other day, and I said, no, I haven't even worked on that. Where is it? There it is. Hello. This is the Summer Schoolhouse series, and I can't even come up with the cover page for it. I'm close to being done with that one, and it's really pretty. I love it. This is over 1. Can y'all? I can't see. So I just have a little bit more of the alphabet and the border, and I think that's pretty much it. I don't have the cover in front of me. Y'all have seen that too. Anyway, so I'd like to whip that out and get it finished. The only thing I see in here is my working copy, and I don't want to show the pattern. So anyway, I think I'll whip that thing out next. I have a piece. Oh, here it is. Duh. So that's the pattern. Here is what I was working on. So you can see how much more I have to go. Not a lot. I think I have most of the right side finished. Got the house finished. So I just need the border and the couple of letters. And I think I'll be about finished with that. So that shouldn't take too long. I do have another piece that I'm working on, but I left it in the car. It has kind of become my car project. It's not a good car project because it does change colors, but it has a lot of larger sections that are all one color. It's the Brenda Gervais, I don't even know the name of the piece, but it's the one that talks about God provides the lowest branch for the bird that cannot fly, or something like that. I probably got that all mixed up. But it's really pretty too. And so I've kind of saved the larger chunks, like the big grassy part and the big side of the house. I've saved those things for when I am at the doctor's office, or when I'm around friends and want to sit and stitch but don't want to have to concentrate too much. So that's what I've been doing with that. What's in here? Oh, now this is another one. This is one I thought about doing for my journey piece, because I can finish it. I can start it and finish it. I haven't even started this one yet, but I want to do the series, I think. I think I want to do the whole series. But this is the Coffee Quaker. Coffee Saves Lives. I want to do that one. And I thought about doing that one just because I could start that one and finish it, and I really like it. But I'm not sure that I want that to be my journey piece. I may just start that one, and I don't know. I'm rambling, y'all. Here's another little piece that I started and just ran across the other day, and I thought, oh, that's a cute little piece. I'd like to finish that. So this is all I have done on it. It is Country Cottage Needleworks, Wonderful Time of the Year. I was missing some of the thread, and so that's kind of why I had stopped working on it, but I have all the floss now, so that's all I've got done on that. So hopefully we'll have that one maybe finished by my next video. We are at 25 minutes. That is about time for me to start wrapping it up. I know I had a couple of more things that I was going to show and talk to you about, but I think that's going to be it for right now. I've got to go get my hair cut. My my husband the other day, God love him, he's so cute. He was I was complaining about my hair. You know, it just kind of has. I am not one that fusses with my hair. I'm basically lazy, I guess. I don't know. I just never have liked to fuss with my hair. And I wasn't having a great hair day that day. And so it was just kind of all, the top of my hair doesn't have much curl to it. This part can have a little bit of curl. It's got mostly flip is what it has. And so polished styles don't really work for me because it just flips wherever it wants to flip. And like I say, I'm not one to fuss with it a whole lot. So this works because I don't have to do a whole lot to it. But the other day, it was just kind of all, you know, straight. And I was saying something, you know, my hair just didn't do much today at all. And my husband kind of laughed and said, yeah, you look a little bit like Peter Frampton. I just howled. And then I stopped and I thought, wait, I don't even know what Peter Frampton looks like. Isn't that terrible? I didn't even know I know who he is, but I didn't know what he looked like. So my husband Googled him and showed me a picture. Y'all, I look just like Peter Frampton. So I think I'm going to go get my hair cut today and look a little less Peter Frampton-ish. I don't know if I'm going to get a new style. I would like to because I've kind of worn this for a while, but y'all, I'm lazy and I don't have to do a whole lot, so I'll probably wind up looking like I always do, but you know, so be it. So I'm gonna go get my hair cut. It is a rainy, yucky, rainy day today, but I am going to enjoy it. I'm going to maybe decorate my house for fall. I haven't even decorated my house for fall, y'all. That is so unlike me. I decorate more for fall, I think, than I do for Christmas. And every room is usually decorated, and I don't think I have put up, but I think there's a wreath on my door, and there's an arrangement on top of my hutch, and that's it. But some of my children are coming for dinner tonight, so I think I want to make it a little more fall-ish. And just enjoy the season, what's left of the fall season. There's not much. My children don't like for me to decorate for Christmas until the day after Thanksgiving. So I've still got a couple more weeks. There's some exciting things that are going to be happening in the next couple of weeks around here. So I'm looking forward to it. So I look forward to seeing you again soon. I'll talk to you then. Bye.